Last winter, we were in Bocas del Toro, where the biggest factor that affected us working on boat projects was the horrendous chitras. Well, this winter we're expecting snow and ice. So, today we're building a boat cover. Getting the dust off the lens cap. We're out here building the cover for Rocinante, finally, after over a month.
Working on getting the port chips frames going. And it's a bit of a pain because they're all twisted up.
We've constructed a ridge pole across the entire boat, and now we're making arch supports for the cover that we're gonna make. And we're measuring them and cutting them to the right size. I think the hardest part about this job is that the pipe that we're using is in a big coil, and so it has memory, and it's kind of like working with a slinky. Whoa, look out, whoa. Ouch. If you put it in the video, do you know what everyone's gonna say?
Yeah.
What?
You're gonna say chicks can't use tools.
They're gonna say chicks can't use tools.
Have you noticed how fat our keel is? Let's just measure it. Let's just measure it and compare it to the other boats. Okay, so I'm gonna go with 13 inches wide. 13? Look good?
I think it's the fattest one in the whole boatyard. 4.5 inches. This one looks bigger. 5.5. 6 inches bigger, biggest one so far besides ours.
Okay, here's the true test. A boat bigger than ours. Let's go. Look at this behemoth. And this is a pretty crude measurement system, but going with age. Ours just looks so fat.
How about this one? This
Perfect.
is the record for the tallest keel. 5.5. I think ours takes the cake. Fattest keel in the boatyard. We need to put Rocinante on a diet. I am lashing the ribs to the ridge pole. I'm just girth hitching this on, and you do lashings. So I'm gonna go under the ridge, over top of the thing, under the ridge, and very consistent. A lot of people do a lot of X's and crisscrosses. You don't need that. In fact, you don't want that. So then what I'm gonna do is gonna do some frapping turns. So from here, I'm gonna go around my lashings. See that? Watch how this tightens up. It's not gonna wobble. Look at that. It doesn't twist or wobble around at all. And then from there, I'm simply gonna do few overhand knot, or half hitches, sorry. We then connected the 4.5 base pieces along the port and starboard side of the boat and used a little more strapping for that. And the last thing we did was we did shrink wrap over the entire frame.
Got the frame all finished, and we're gonna roll out the plastic and get that cut. Okay, we got the shrink wrap on. It's just sitting on top of the cover. And it's fitting pretty good. We did 50 feet for a 44-foot boat, and that seems to be working just fine. Holds build character? I don't think so. I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, it's like on that one.
You having a good time?
Great time. Love.
We should probably install a piece of strapping right here for some longitudinal support and to keep this pushed out just a little bit more.
These right here are all our stanchions. We removed every single stanchion because a lot of times you'll see vessels with sailboats with the shrink wrap pressing in on the stanchions, and it presses in this way. That adds a lot of torque because of the long lever arm. This was our first time building a winter cover like this. The last 2 boats we had canvas covers for the winter. If you have any suggestions for us, we're all ears. I think overall, we did a pretty good job. It's certainly gonna keep the snow off the deck. Hey, tell us what you want to see for the next video that we make. We've got a lot of projects on our list this winter, and we want to answer all your questions.